You're watching the Sports and Political channel of LB. If you're not a subscriber to this channel, make sure you hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, and share these videos on your social media platforms. Before we get down to business, I want to apologize for the slight delay in the feed. Lost communication with my microphone, so that's the justification for the delay. But we're not going to delay no more, as we're going to talk about the eloquent Vice President of the United States of America, known as Kamala Harris. Now, she was at a convention not that long ago at Howard University where she gave a speech about reproductive freedom. And I want you to listen to what she had to say. And after she provides the word salad that she only knows how to do, we're going to somehow attempt to break this down on the other side.
I think it's very important, as you have heard from so many incredible leaders, for us at every moment in time, and certainly this one, to see the moment in time in which we exist and are present, and to be able to contextualize it, to understand where we exist in the history and in the moment as it relates not only to the past but the future.
Now, when you listen to that, right, this is a woman who writes a book report on a book she has not read. When you have to say something and have to stretch it out for periods of time, in this moment in time, we will get to break down what she said. And what she said was absolutely nothing, because in this moment in time, whenever she says something, you are left to use your imagination to figure it out. It's a classic case of saying something without saying anything at all. Now, mind you, Joe Biden is 80 years old. The president of the United States is 80 years old. That means he is one slip on the Air Force One away from this woman taking office. He is a heartbeat away from her taking office. He is a choke of the chicken bone away from her taking office. And this is where we at. Now, mind you, I've done countless videos about this woman, whether it be about her staffers leaving in exodus because this woman is so incompetent and she doesn't have the confidence necessary to do her job as the vice president. I've told you about situations to where she would get provided the presidential daily brief. She don't read the daily brief. She gets humiliated to wherever meeting she goes to, and then she comes back and berates the same people who prepares her meetings or her briefs for her. This woman has no business as the number two. And there's infighting within the Democratic Party about this woman becoming number two, because all it takes is a incident with Joe Biden to where she becomes number one. Because this is her ceiling. There's no way that this woman will become president of the United States on her own merit. She shot her political career in the ass when she was on the grill and they was asking her about reparations. And she said the most infamous thing that you can ever say to the black contingent. Well, I'm not going to sit here and say I'm going to do something that's only going to benefit black people. No. That's what she said. She right there committed career political suicide. But then again, you shouldn't be surprised by those answers. You should not be surprised by the word salad at this point. You should not. Now, mind you, when she was a senator out in California, she was portraying herself as an Asian. And it's only when she was running for president that she practiced the art of evolution and found her blackness. See, the problem I have with this woman is she is not qualified to be the vice president. She's not qualified. She can't tell you not one thing that she does that can have that can leave you to have confidence in her to run something. She'll run your ass down to the ground, but she can't run towards some kind of leadership position where you have confidence in her. Let's just keep this 100. But yet, when I call this out, and people like me call this out, what do we say? I mean, what do they say? The people who are defending her, right? Oh, you're just being misogynistic and you're a sexist and you don't want to see a woman succeed. I mean, she's just a powerful black woman. Have you ever recalled a moment in time where you have a black woman that can that has so much style, has so much grace? I mean, what are you talking about that she doesn't have the ability to lead? That's the kind of shit that me and people like me get when we criticize this woman when she says stuff like this. I must play
I
it
think it's
again.
very important, as you have heard from so many incredible leaders, for us at every moment in time, and certainly this one, to see the moment in time in which we exist and are present, and to be able to contextualize it, to understand where we exist in the history and in the moment as it relates not only to the past but the future.
Now, who thought that was eloquent? Outside of some kids in elementary school. Because, you know, kids in elementary school, they always use their imagination, right, to contextualize things. But we as adults, who thought that was eloquent? Who thought that she was kicking something so inspiring, so uplifting, so moving? Who really thought that she did that? Or did you think, here we go, another round of word salad? No, no meat on the bone, no nothing. Just frothing off at the mouth about nothing. Just saying something without saying anything at all. Who think that? I know I do. Anytime she opens her mouth, it's nothing but hot air comes out. Nothing but hot air comes out. What does that even mean? This moment in time that you're referring to contextualize it. What does that even mean? Because I'm still having a hard time trying to figure out what the hell does this mean. That can mean anything. Because right now, I'm contextualizing this moment in time to say that you should not be in that position. If I want to contextualize this something that's in this moment in time. If I want to contextualize something that's in this moment in time and see it for what it is, I see the fact that you Democrats always want to play the role of good cop and the Republicans play bad cop, and yet you guys won't even so much as entertain, let alone give us what we owe, and that is reparations. So if we want to contextualize something in this moment in time, is that y'all need to cut the shit and cut the check. If we want to contextualize something in this moment in time. Cut the shit and cut the check. What's up, Kid Gravity? Salute to my man in the building. You know what? I'm gonna open up the chat line. I said what I had to say. Some people in here got some other things they want to say too. When you talk about this moment in time that we need to contextualize. So if you have something that you want to contextualize in this moment in time, right? Feel free to come on in and provide us your infinite wisdom. Because look, I have it on good faith that should Joe Biden win again, he's not going to make his second term. He's not going to complete his second term. He's just not. Now, she just playing the waiting game here. What's up, Jacob Jennings? Salute to you, bro. Long time no see. Good to see you, brother. There's the link if you want to come in and, give us something in this moment in time that we all could be proud of, that we all could be inspired behind. Right? Because I can't trust this woman to do it. This woman was botching interviews to the point that the White House made her go through interview training. Who could ever forget that infamous interview she did with Lester Holt, that pasty-faced bastard, Lester Holt? And he was like, well, to put a button on this, do you have any plans of going to the border? We've been to the border. We've been to the border. We've been to the border. And he says, you hadn't been to the border. And then I hadn't been to Europe either. I was like, oh my God. What's up, Kid Gravity? What you got, bro?
We still talking about Kamami?
Yeah, we talk about camel toe. Oh, camel toe.
Oh, Kamami. It's gonna be fun when she's out of office, and then all of the black women get mad at us because we kicked out to the ski wee crowd. It's okay though. She's going to learn very, very quickly. White people don't like you. Black folks can't stand you. The Latinos cuss your name. You could cure cancer, and we'd say, that is great. Now shove it up your ass. Because we know you are anti-reparations. We know this. And so is your boss. No, Massa Biden. All right, though. You got lifetime of security because you're a vice president. You get a lifetime security on our tax dollars. But you're gonna go the way of Obama. You're gonna get a nice museum somewhere, or a nice, what they call it, vice presidential wing somewhere. You handle that. And we're gonna move on.
Pretty much. What you got, Eric?
What's up, brother? Oh, my bad.
No, go ahead.
Besides her getting a statue with pigeon poop stain marks on it in the near future, this is just typical of Cam, aka Kamala Harris. There's more word salad coming out of her mouth. She don't use her hands to actually do something positive for the American people. She used her hands in other ways while going to these countries to make, deals by any means necessary. So it wouldn't surprise me that she would keep going down the same path of doing anything for a Klondike bar. But we have heard this numerous times from people on, the New Black Media in their YouTube channel. So Kamala Harris is just putting herself in a deeper and deeper hole than she already has. But I just want to thank you, LV, for keep, banging on her, because besides her, just doing anything strange for a piece of paint to keep her position, we will always see Kamala Harris like this in a political party, if it having to be from the Republican or the Democratic Party. So basically, y'all know what to do. Just keep doing what y'all do, and it's just going to expose themselves like they've been doing.
Now, hey, Kid Gravity. Now, when we call this out, you have heard defenders come out saying that, oh, we're being misogynistic and you got to give her a chance to let her shine and all that. So what do you say to those people?
Well, my first question would be now when they give her the statue, is she gonna be standing up or is she gonna be on the ground? I mean, that's what we need to know. But to answer your question, we're being misogynistic. Okay. Sure. If you want to say that, I mean, how exactly were we misogynistic when Obama had all them women in his inner circle? We didn't say shit now, did we? I mean, we had our criticisms of Loretta Lynch and Susan Rice. Yes, we did. But we didn't say shit. We let them live.
Well, I didn't let Susan Rice live, especially after what she tried to do with Snoop Dogg.
Yeah.
After Snoop Dogg called out Stay OK.
Right, but that was after Obama was gone.
Well, yeah,
We
that
let
was
him
after
live.
Obama. Yeah,
We let him live. We didn't. Condoleezza Rice, we knew she was a coon, but by and large, all right, we didn't go in on her that hard. We just said that she just a lapdog for Bush and them. Kamami decided she gonna talk for black folks. This is different. We can at least give Susan Rice and Loretta Lynch and all the other black female bootlegs. We give them. They weren't talking for the black community. Kamami came out there and talked for the black community. She went on the Breakfast Club talking about how she was smoking weed in college. We found out that was a damn lie. She went out there to try to check Joe Biden on his racism, thinking she was accomplishing something. And then we found out that she was doing what he wished he could do: throw black people in jail with impunity for free labor.
mm-hmm.
She made herself an avatar for black people. Hell, she brought Biden the Divine Nine, the ultimate disrespect. And now she had to go put on her work boots. She had to go put them on. She had to go show us her work. And she has not showed us anything except she's catering to Africans and screw y'all. FBA, ADOS, Black Freedmen. Screw y'all. They don't want y'all to succeed. And now it's coming out. Hell, she went to Howard. Howard still has a mold problem, ladies and gentlemen. Yes,
And a rat problem too.
And a rat problem. Yes, we understand it's DC, but come on now. This is a prominent HBCU in the middle of the city. Should not be having these problems. These problems are not going on in Georgetown. I can guarantee you that. But there she goes. But she goes there not to say we're going to fix your rat and mold problem. No, no, no. Abortion. You're telling a whole group of black students about abortion.
Right. And that's not a black woman's problem.
Yes. Most abortions in this country is by white college students, but y'all not ready for that conversation. Look at this. Will you see this picture? Reproductive freedom. Look at this picture. You got this Negro right here holding that sign. Yeah. A woman with Jamaican lineage is telling you about reproductive freedom. I'm not even going to diss my people. Yes, I am. 70% out of wedlock birth rate. 70%. And you got the nerve to be talking about abortion.
Now, mind you, she don't got no kids herself.
Oh, I know. Yes, she's Mama Kamami to two white girls. We know this. She is the 2023 version of the house mammy. I said it. I don't care. Y'all know me. I don't like Kamami. Y'all know this. But here y'all are. And y'all want to give her extra 4 years because of representation. Newsflash, ladies, and I love y'all to death, but where is her initiative for black maternal health? I need to see this. Where is this? She has not shown y'all a plan. She hasn't executed it. She hasn't executed it. Oh, Biden said he's with it. Okay, great. Biden's with it. What are you going to say? I'm not with it.
Can she show you any plan for anything?
She can't show me a plan where she was going to get them illegals off her lawn at her house. But she's supposed to help y'all give birth. When we've already taken care of that problem, you see more black women going to doulas now and midwives. But they don't want to talk about that.
Of course not.
Yeah. Kamami, you're in charge of foreign policy. How's that working out? BRICS is whooping ass right now. How's that working out? Sure, y'all probably gonna blame Trump when these debates start. I'm sure y'all gonna do that.
Yeah, and
But we
let's not.
can't do that because when did BRICS start become prominent? 2009.
Oh, who was the president there?
You
Oh
tell
yeah, it
them.
was Obama.
Yes, Mr. Hussein. Yes. Yes. And you was
Barack
loving on
Obama,
that man.
how Barack Obama Flame was out here doing unnecessary things back then.
Cause see, this is the person that a person like Reese Colbert, right, who been on Roland Martin's show all the time, frothing off at the mouth, cussing out black people for all we worth. This is the kind of person that Reese Colbert will defend. Where
Yeah.
them ski week contingent, where they at?
Oh, ski week can't show their face outside. You know that. You know ski week can't show their face outside. Huh? Hey, ski wee. Ski wee, you know, y'all know how y'all get down. Why y'all ain't defending your girl?
Yeah, your girl out here botching interviews. Cause see, when we call this out, you have dimwits like Tamika Mallory, right? Al Sharpton underling. She'll sit up on a TMZ interview and talk about how sexism is worse than racism. Yeah, that's the kind of goofy shit we're subjected to.
Ooh. I just read something. I just did my show, and Larry Elder's campaign platform for president said that America is not inherently racist. You got that from black people.
Oh Lord have mercy.
Wait,
Trust me, I'm gonna bang on that elder statesman coon later on. What's up, Marco Hinton?
I'm sending you some right now. I want you to pull this up. And I
Boy,
want you to go
that
down
shit
to the
crazy.
fourth paragraph.
Mm-mm-mm.
You finna laugh when you read this fourth paragraph.
Mm-mm-mm.
I'm gonna put it in the back channel. I need you to read that fourth paragraph.
Yeah, trust me, I'm gonna read that because trust me, I'm gonna bang on that elder statesman coon because he, you know, Jesus Christ.
Because how much you want to bet that that author is not black?
Wow.
You saw
According
that.
to a recent poll, only 26% of voters believe the country is heading in the right direction. And you know what? Her favorable rating is worse than Biden's.
Mhm. Now, you saw that, right?
Uh-huh.
Okay. Now, I want you to go. Let me make sure I have the right one. Where is it? Read the next one.
See, Kamala Harris falters in many areas. She's the
No.
weakest.
Where it says, however, in a culture, it's a little further down.
Okay. Hold on. However, in the culture.
What word did that white woman just use?
Hold on, I'm still looking for that part. However, as an American,
No. It says, however, in a culture. It's like the fifth one.
fifth paragraph.
Yeah, it should say, however, in a culture.
All right, hold on.
You see that, right?
However, in the culture. Let me see. However, in the culture that's increasingly places a priority on identity over merit or qualifications, it is clear Biden chose Kamala Harris as a token.
How she get away with saying that? How she get away with saying that? 1945.
Clearly, somebody white wrote this.
No, it's a white woman that wrote it.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Clearly, it was a white woman that wrote this. She checked all the boxes progressives care about. First of all, she's not a progressive. Skin color, gender, and geographic desirability. She hails from California, a gold mine of Democratic donors. And none of the donors really want her to be vice president, to be honest with you. She really don't. They really don't want her being that.
Mhm.
I mean, look, if Gavin Newsom decided to run right now, you know he would beat her.
Mhm.
I believe if any of us run right now that's talking on this panel, we can easily beat Kamala Harris. You don't even have to have all the qualifications, let alone even the experience to go up against somebody like that and actually lose. I mean, either one of y'all could either be vice president of the United States now.
The fact that she can botch all these interviews. Look, they got so pissed off they tapped into John Cooper's feed the next day after she did that interview with Lester Holt. They tapped into John Cooper's feed. The White House did, and was real pissed that that interview went as bad as it did. She got ordered to do interview training after that. But I'm supposed to be inspired by her eloquent words, right? First of all, ain't nothing eloquent about this woman. She was protected by the political machine out in California with downtown Willie Brown. She exposed herself when she tried to run for president. She tried to run the Obama playbook. For those who may not be aware, during Obama's 8 years as president, who was in tow learning everything she could learn from President Obama? This woman right here. One-term senator. Obama was a one-term senator. Remember when he was out in Chicago, Illinois? He was a one-term senator. He made his presidential aspirations known at the 2004 Democratic National Convention. This woman made her presidential aspirations one day jumping off the back of a truck holding a conference at Howard University on Martin Luther King Day. And didn't think her record was going to get her exposed. And shout out to the homie Tom Benders, man, because Tom Benders been told me about her. Because she was out in Oakland.
But that's their avatar. That's their advocate. When she put her hands up or she start nervous laughing, you know she about to say some bullshit. And they cool with it.
Right.
Nothing to do with that laughing shit. It's just so irritating.
Then when she started laughing, start cackling like a hyena, you know she don't got no answer for what they asked her.
Come on. This is the same woman who did a Kwanzaa piece and embarrassed it. She's not even of it. And she couldn't even get a black American who celebrates it to write that bullshit. She had a white woman write it. She couldn't even get Coogee Jackalia right.
Mm-mm-mm.
You were better off, fam, since you're Jamaican and Brahmin Indian, saying that you ate goat for Christmas dinner. We might have let you slide.
I couldn't let it slide for them saying that Thanksgiving cookies he's putting up. We couldn't let it slide for that because you know them cookies still went on point.
Look, I'm somebody who writes her speeches and all that. You pretty much have to. You're pretty much taking Tylenol every night because she give you that much headaches. Now, mind you, like I always say, if you listen to any of my videos, what do I say? Reparations is the ultimate litmus test. That's a question you can't play both sides. You can't beat around the bush or dance around, tiptoe around the tulips when it comes to that question. That was the only question I've heard her give a definitive answer. Any others? It's, well, we got to take a look at it and you got to understand the situation. We got to contextualize it, and there's always this merry-go-round and round, and here we go. But when it came time to ask a question about reparations, she gave a definitive answer. I'm not going to sit here and say I'm going to do something that's only going to benefit black people. No. Which is odd because other groups got it without having to study. Other groups got it without having to put together some bill. Other groups got it, no questions asked. When agents say, hey, look, we need some money for this, all right, cool, we got it. When Vladimir Zelensky running around here like a damn crack fiend asking for more money and all that, all right, done. When we ask for it, it's, well, we got to take a look at it, we got to understand the situation, and then you got these bootlicking coons out here. Oh, well, you got to understand, we just don't got the money right now. You got to understand, they got a lot of stuff going on, man. We got to wait till after the election.
That's the Ice Cube platinum plan shit right there. Just wait till after the election, Cube. We'll call you. Next thing you know, they done disconnected the phone services.
Well, not only that, when Ice Cube came up with that contract for Black America, you remember that Kid Gravity, right?
The what?
When Ice Cube came up with that contract for Black America.
You mean the greatest piece of legislation that did not hit Congress ever in life?
Exactly. Not only did the Democrats not even bother to look at it, they had their bootlicking handlers come on MSNBC and on other platforms like the Roland Martin Show to denigrate Ice Cube. Well, what does he know? He's just a rapper. He doesn't know anything about politics.
And then they got quiet when they found out that Boyce and Dr. Claude Anderson helped him write it.
Yeah, you got that dimwit Reese Colbert. Oh, well, you got to take a look at the experts. The experts got to, well, what experts you recommend, Reese? Right? What expert? Dr. Jason Johnson? He's a fucking clown. Professor Black, you put that boy in the skewer. So what expert that's on MSNBC, you know that's going to help up with this contract for Black America? None of you guys came up with it. All you guys did is circle the wagons and talk trash by Ice Cube. And then they try to make it seem, they try to, separate black men and black women. Like that's not, like black women is a part of the black community. Makes me sick.
Ooh.
Makes me sick to no end. But you guys know what y'all doing. You guys know what y'all doing. What's up, 3,000 degrees? So yeah, we ain't buying what you selling, Kamala. You can take that word salad somewhere else. You even got Republicans, as much bad faith as them clowns are. She's giving them ammunition because of stuff like this. When you got idiots like Ted Cruz calling out the fact that it's word salad, you know it's a problem. Because you know Ted Cruz is a freaking clown by himself. This woman is a heartbeat away from becoming president of the United States, man. That's the thing that's the most dangerous of all this, man. Joe Biden is a slip and a fall on Air Force One away from this woman becoming president, man. Mm-mm-mm. Anyway, What's your final thoughts on this matter? Because I'm not trying to drag this out. I'm not trying to pull a Kamala Harris and stretch this out anymore than I have to.
Well, she's already been targeted for termination. I'm gonna go, but check that back channel and look at that article I just sent you.
All right, I'm gonna read that article as entirety. I'm pretty sure I'm gonna have more to cook on when it comes to this woman because she just keep on providing the greatest hits.
Yes, sir. All right.
Hey, go subscribe to Kick Gravity's channel. Can you tell us about your channel real quick, bro? For you,
Yeah.
bounce.
My channel mainly does news and politics, but I also do social commentary. So I usually go live Mondays and Saturdays and have an upload on Wednesdays. But join me Saturday morning at 6 a.m. if you're awake, because I am going to stream that coronation and there will be jokes.
Man, look, if I'm not deep in some pussy or whatever like that, I'll join
Say
you.
the less. You could always watch the replay.
All right.
All right.
All right, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Eric, what you got? What's your final thoughts on the matter?
My final thoughts is you can't trust a girl like that with a face like that and with hands like that because she would do something strange. Yes, she would do something strange for a piece of change, and it ain't my fault that she would do anything for a client like boy. So the moral of the story is just stick with the real people out here because Cam sing songs, the soul sucker, the snatcher of the Democratic Party, would do anything to become president of the United States. And I do mean anything. Anything, anything, anything. And I do mean anything to become president of the United States of America. So she has to make herself seem like she's doing something, by just going to these foreign countries. She's trying to do something strange for a piece of change by giving out these hand signals or hand jobs, or should I say just extra favors for, benefits of the U.S. trying to form these alliances with these countries that they're having shaky situations with at this time. So the moral of the story is you can't trust her. Any of us can be president of the United States right about now because the way this country is going, it's just going in the wrong way. It's common sense that needs to be done. Cut the check. Stop playing these fucking games. Just get out the way when real people trying to do their jobs and actually make the country not a third world country and just the laughing stock of the whole, world. So that's all I have to say.
All right, if you're not subscribed to this channel, make sure you hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, and share these videos on your social media platforms. I thank everyone for watching. If you want to donate to my YouTube channel, this is my Cash App, $Freeway95 US. My PayPal, paypal.me, lbrian699. Shouts out to the LDBC Lions Den basketball community. This your man. Scream at me. Hey!